was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Tagovailoa. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On play action, here's Tua. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
To kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oliver made the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Here we go. Check. Crunch. 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 The mark. Black shot. 58's the mark. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check the hot wing. 58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's Williams into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Tua now on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
At the 19-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result. Because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Set, yellow, 43, trouble, 38.
I gonna need some therapy after this.
Yellow, zoom.
53 is the mic.
And what's the ball?
Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is Breida. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Matt Breida.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
What's your back?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Dolphins, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to pass. Tua sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 49.
Don't get nervous.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, one more.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, move.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run with Ball. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The fullback up the middle.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Noah Spence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
At the Bills' 13-yard line.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Complete.
It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 63 yards.
1st down, Buffalo.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their time. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Leonard Fournette with a lucky counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
17-yard line.
They run with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Complete.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
2 and now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes out right around the 39.
Mike Gesicki.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Breida. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now a give to Breida. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Good.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
24.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So the Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here comes Grant on the return. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. On 2nd and 7, Allen. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Throwing deep for Galladay. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. But that's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
3rd and 4.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
49, guys. Mike. Go. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike. 49 to Mike.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Got you. 49.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. Forced out to his left. They'll try and run it, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Max Crosby on the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the Bills' 47-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They're running it. At 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
2. And he'll find Hall. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Bills.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.